All right, thank you for joining. We're still looking at geometric sequences. And so in this particular lesson, we're looking at a case whereby we're still looking at solving for the general term. But in this example that I have over here, it's an example whereby you don't actually know what the terms are. So let's say they give you a sequence. They say x minus 6 is the first term, x is the second term, and then x plus 8 is the third term. And then they're telling you that this sequence is geometric. And then they're asking you to find the general formula Tn for this sequence. So the first thing that you want to do is that obviously you want to solve for x so that you can know what this sequence is, right? So that's the first step that I want to take. So like we've discussed in our previous videos where we're looking at arithmetic sequences, what we do with this is that we know that for a geometric sequence, T2 divided by T1 must be equal to T3 divided by T2 and so on. And so we want to create an equation where we're going to solve. So firstly, we're going to look at what's the second term. Second term is x. So x divided by the first term, x minus 6, must be equal to the third term, x plus 8, divided by the second term, which is x. Okay, so this is the equation, and from this we want to be able to solve for x. So what I'm just going to do to solve this is that cross multiply. So it appears that x squared is equal to x minus 6 multiplied by x plus 8. And then solving this out, we'll have x squared is equal to x squared plus 8x minus 6x plus minus 48. And then this will just be 0 is equal to 8x minus 6x, which is this 2, minus 48. So simplifying this, we just have 48 is equal to 2x. And for this, x is equal to 2. So we've got the value of x over here. We know that x is equal to 2. So what do we have? If x is equal to 2, that means, how does our sequence look? We have a sequence like this now. That means we just put in x back here. So we'll have, for the first term, we'll have 2 minus 6. That will give negative 4. And then for the second term, we'll have 2. And then for the third term, we'll have 2 plus 8. That will give 10. So we have this sequence, and we know it's geometric. They've told us that this sequence that we have over here is geometric. So what we want to do is that, let's see if we didn't make a mistake somewhere. Okay, x will be, no, x is not equal to 2, but it should be equal to 24. Sorry, 24. Let me get this better height. 24 over here. We have 24. X is equal to 24, not 2. So that means, what are we going to have? Let me increase the size of this. I'm just erasing this. Okay, so x is equal to 24. So if x is equal to 24, what sequence are we going to have? We'll have, the first term will be 24 minus 6, which should give 18. Let me get back on this mode. Okay, 18 will be the first term, and then the second term will be will just be 24. And then the third term will be 24 plus 8, which should give 32. Okay, so we have this. So the r value will simply be r is equal to 24 divided by 18, which should be the same as 32 divided by 24. And all of this is the same as, let me just put it on a calculator, 24 divided by 18, and then 32 divided by 24, 4 over 3. So the r value is equal to 4 over 3. Okay, so now we're done, because we know the a value, which is the first term. A is equal to 18, and r is equal to 4/3, 4 over 3. So that means that Tn is equal to, we know the formula, ar to the power of n minus 1. So a is 18, so we have 18 multiplied by 4 over 3 to the power of n minus 1. And so if there's any way we can simplify this, is there a way? I think this is as far as it can go, so we should actually just leave it over here. So that is the r value. I mean, that is the Tn, the formula for Tn. Okay. So we have Tn is equal to 18 multiplied by 4 over 3 to the power of n minus 1. Yeah. So the basic idea is to just use this, what you know about a geometric sequence, and then you generate an equation, and from that equation you solve for the variable x, and then you put it back into the sequence to get what the actual sequence looks like, and then from there you calculate the value of r, and then from the value of r you already know the first term because you would have put in the value of x in there, and then from there you just apply your formula to say ar to the power of n minus 1, and then you'll have 18 multiplied by 4 over 3 all to the power of n minus 1. All right, thank you.